Every night we go to sleep. Every morning we wake up. For over 10 years, I have been looking at how deaf people from all over the world are starting to wake up from their slumber, how their lives are being transformed. From an era of deaf people living in a state of torpor where language cannot flourish and the possible is not realized. Contrast that with the awakening we are witnessing around the world. Sign languages are being recognized as equal with spoken languages. You've changed. Yes, I have. I've really found my deaf identity. I'm proud of using sign language. Before, I would just read my books and not go out. Now I'm proud of being deaf and of sign language. Deaf communities around the world use their own sign language, and they have their own deaf culture. But they are flourishing by sharing their cultures with one another. It's really important for deaf children to meet deaf researchers, deaf teachers, deaf filmmakers, and realize that they too can do it. And even TEDx speakers. Deaf people aren't any different. We're just like everyone else. They may have a problem with it, but I don't. You know what I mean? I am proud to be deaf. I have absolutely no problem being deaf. Problems sometimes arise with people who don't know sign language, but that's not a problem. I'll teach them sign language. Communication between us has been really hard, but it'll improve. It'll be fine. Deaf and hearing people working together as allies can lobby government and better achieve sign language legislation as a fundamental part of their human rights. Where deaf people are being seen as equal in society, they are able to flourish and realize their potential. Are you ready to join?
Thank you, Gudrun. I saw you applaud the other speakers like this. Is this how you do it? Another applause, please. This way. Yes.
Yes, it's visual. You can see this. We don't hear the clapping.
Oh, I see.
So it's a visual applause.
We got your visual applause, yes.
Thank you.
A while ago, I saw a deaf rapper rapping in sign language, which I was very surprised to see. Is it because of the internet that these things can spread and travel around the world?
Deaf people love to travel, and especially the deaf community in their own communities are very small. They get to know them very quickly. So they really love to travel to other countries and meet more deaf people and meet other faces and see other sign languages. The internet has definitely been a very visual means for us. We don't have a written language, but we have a visual language. And so with the internet, yep, now things can be spread through video on the internet.
Is there such a thing as sign language poetry?
Yes, sign language actually has their own type of poetry, art, dance, you name it, whatever, just like other languages, other cultures, all those aspects. So does the deaf community.
Could we find sign language poetry on YouTube?
you can just search deaf sign language or deaf poetry. And I actually know one deaf poet from Holland. His name is Wim Emmerich, and he's a world-known, actually, deaf poet and has made beautiful movies, and so you could check him out.
Thank you very much. Goedele.